another stitch. For those that don't know me, my name is Connie, and if you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. And if you are new, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how you found out about my channel, and let me know a little bit about yourself so I can start to get to know you better. Okay, so first I want to say this is my very first video that I'm filming from what I call my regular filming area, where you see my angels in the background, and a lot of times you see the amigurumis I make, which that's another thing I need to work on very soon. I need to get my shelves more organized, bring out some of my amigurumis. But anywho, I am right now playing with my new lighting, trying to find what works best for my videos, and time of day and the overhead light from outside will play a part, so I'm just gonna have to play around. And actually, the light setting I'm using on it right now is really a cool one. It's like a multicolor, and I love how it's looking, so I decided to use it today. And also, this is a video that I actually had filmed previously, but after I filmed it, realized I forgot to tell y'all, so very many things. But I do think that happened for a reason, because now my new lighting system has come in, so the lighting should be a lot better on this. But please let me know in the comments what you think of the lighting. If you notice that it's making a huge difference, please let me know all that. All right. So the purpose of today's video is I want to tell you more about something that I will be doing on my channel. Typically, you will find this on Wednesdays. Now, do keep in mind there may be days that it takes me a little longer to get the video out to you. Or I may have weeks that I just can't get around to getting a video out to you. But the goal is to provide y'all with some form of a stitch tutorial for crochet, or a technique, like maybe it's how to change colors when you're knitting. And there's lots of other things that I can do with techniques, but that's what I'm going to be doing on those videos. And these videos, I decided to name it. Where did I put the name at? I know I wrote it out. I'll be right back with the name. Okay, got it. It's going to be called Stitchin with Connie. And I write so much down, but I'm still like, I need better organization. I'm working on it. And then sometimes I just can't think. I can't write down my thoughts and notes fast enough. So I, of course, forget things. But anyway, it's called Stitchin with Connie. And I decided to wait a while to start doing those type of tutorials. And the reason for that is I need to get some more equipment to make the tutorials better. I figured I should place my order when I get my next YouTube check. And normally I receive that check on the 21st of a month, when I'm eligible that month for a check. Now I have experienced that a few times I get the check a little later, like the 22nd or the 23rd. I think that's usually when there's a holiday involved, and possibly even when it falls on a weekend. But as soon as I get that, I'm going to place my order. Some of the things that I need to purchase, I need to do some more research on, and I'm seeking your advice and help so I make the right choice when I purchase, which I'm going to get into that. But anyway, once that comes in. I'm ordering from Walmart.com, and they're usually really quick, so it shouldn't take that long. So I figure the equipment will be here by the end of January. At the very latest, like maybe the first week in February. So that's around the time you should start seeing these videos come out. And I'll do my best to try to let y'all know in some shape or form when I'm ready for that first video to come out, when you can expect it. I might mention it on a video. You might find it on my community page, my Facebook group. Those are the likely places that I will mention it somehow, somewhere. So that's why I really wanted to have already started getting tutorials out to y'all. Really, I wanted to get one out to you, what was it, today, I think? Yeah, today. But this has delayed me because I want better quality in my tutorials. I want to improve my tutorials. So it's coming, I promise y'all. So we have someone very special that wants to make his video guest appearance today. Say hi, Bud. He don't like when he's held. He's determined he wants to start being a star. Buddy boy has severe mommyitis today. Don't let him fool you. He's going to act like I haven't given him any attention today. No. He's want nothing but attention from me today. But anyway, back to the crochet stitch tutorials. If you have any requests for stitch tutorials, you can either let them know in the comments of this video, or you can send me an email at justanotherstitch2020@gmail.com. You can always find my email address on my About tab for my channel, and also in like 95% of my videos description boxes. The few that it's not in is because I was putting pattern links in and I ran out of room and I needed to take some stuff out to make those links fit. But yeah, just email me and I will add it to my list. I'm keeping a list on my computer for this so I know where it's at. Now some things I may not know myself, but I'll work on trying to learn those stitches, because normally I can learn a stitch quickly, and sometimes some of the stitch tutorials I choose to do, I'm doing stitches that I just learned how to do. I learned the stitch for that tutorial. I love learning. I think learning is an important part of crochet. So, like I said, get that information to me. And I do want to share with y'all a little bit of history of my journey with crochet in this video. I actually started crocheting in September of 2020. So I myself is still pretty new to crochet. I do find I tend to pick up things quickly. So, and I'm the type that I dive into things. I want to learn new things. And I always try to encourage y'all to learn new things and to dive into things. Because in my experience, diving in is the best way to learn. You just got to do it. And if you have questions along the way, sometimes you can look things up on YouTube and find your answers. And sometimes you need to reach out to a yarny friend that can help you. There's a lot of us out there. I always try to do my best to help those that have, questions. I may not know how to do something, but I'm usually good at finding information on the topic. So I can, another guest appearance. Oh, Buddy can be a big distraction when I'm trying to film videos. And on top of that, he tends to shake my filming table, which shakes my camera. So that's usually why if there's any shaking in a video, blame Buddy. Okay, so hopefully I can say everything I want to say now. You listening, Buddy? Mommy needs to film. Okay, so back to what I was saying about crochet. Those are things, and that's where sometimes I don't know things because I haven't really been crocheting that long. But like I said, when I have questions, trust me, I ask some of my yarny friends on YouTube. They've experienced me asking for help. So don't be afraid to ask for help from others. You know, a lot of us are here to help. And another thing too is my first attempts at learning crochet did not go smoothly for me. I couldn't figure it out, especially when it came to the end of the row, what to do next, the turning, how many chains. I didn't understand it. And it actually took me trying to come back to crochet a few years later where I finally learned. And I learned through Salena Baca. I love me some Salena Baca. And that means so much to me. You know, she taught me how to crochet. And I felt so honored one time when I reached out to her to see if she was willing to be a guest star on one of my lives. And she said she would be. And she became a guest star on a live. And I'll try to remember to link that live in the description box if y'all want to check it out. I was quite nervous when I had her on my channel, and I could tell my nerves, showed on that live. But yeah, I mean, she was very nice, very kind, and I would love for her to come on one of my lives again. There's a lot of people that influenced me in some way with crochet and even knitting that I would be so honored if they ever, even if they just stepped on my panel for 5 minutes. And so many positive influences out there that I learned so much from. Like Bag O' Day, Morley Bird, those are others. What is it? Expression Fiber, Shondi. I can't think of her exact channel name. I'm gonna link those channels in the description box. And my description boxes too, make sure y'all check them out because there's a lot of important information in those description boxes that some of y'all may not be aware that I put there. But yeah, that's my experience with crochet and learning. And that's where I also say, too, sometimes when you're struggling to figure something out, that may not be the right tutorial for you. But someone else can explain it in a way and show it in a way that you learn from. Sometimes I've even had to watch multiple tutorials to figure out a stitch, where one tutorial shows one thing clearer and another tutorial shows another part of it clearer. So that's another thing that I do when I'm trying to figure something out, and it may be something to help you. So, like I mentioned earlier in this video, I need some advice on something that I'm fixing to purchase to improve the quality of my tutorials. When I start doing these tutorials, I want to film from overhead because normally when I film tutorials, I'm hugging my tripod and camera. And it's very awkward. It makes it hard to work up my stitches. And overall, I notice that other channels, that film tutorials overhead, the quality is just so much better. And my budget for buying an attachment for this is, I really want to keep it to about $20. I would probably say $20 to $30. So if you know of something that will help me when it comes to purchasing this, or you're like, oh, I've used this and this really works for me and this is in your price range, please let me know. Again, email me, or you can even, on some level, leave a comment in the comments. But I know sometimes comments disappear in the comments section. They just mysteriously disappear because something to do with YouTube. I've seen comments that someone posted a year ago all of a sudden show up, and there's this folder that us content creators have in YouTube Studio that is basically, comments that YouTube thinks we need to review for certain reasons. Some of them I've started learning why they end up in that folder, even though they're legit comments. And I check this on a regular basis. I've learned to check this folder, just like my spam folder in my email. I usually check that either a lot of times every day or almost every day. So, like I said, please help me with recommendations, because I don't want to buy junk. And it's hard to figuring out what's the right thing to purchase. Is this good enough quality? And I know that's something I struggle with. And when it comes to camera phones, that's another piece of equipment I'm purchasing. It's going to be about the same quality of the camera that I was filming from. It's still not the best camera out there, but it's in my price range. But it will be better than the camera that on this video I am filming from. This camera phone, it's a hot mess. I know the quality with this phone for the camera is not there. But it will get better, I promise. So I think that's everything I wanted and needed to share in this video. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything.